Welcome to Stubbs Aquatics. Stubb has asked me to narrate this profile on one of his favorite fish that he has kept on and off for most of his life. Disclaimer: Stubb only profiles fish that he keeps, and all video of fish seen are his. The Rosy Barb, or Pethia concaneus, thanks Stubb for that, is a freshwater aquarium fish in the Cyprindae family. Stubb has been and continues to be a huge fan of these beautiful, hardy fish for many reasons. Rosy Barbs are one of the most popular and readily available fish for the aquarium hobbyists. They are an active fish with a peaceful disposition and with beautiful coloring. The Rosy Barb is one of the larger members of the barb species. It can grow up to 6 inches in the wild, but 3 to 4 inches is more likely in captive fish. This fish is a schooling fish that needs the company of other barbs. When kept in large groups, the Rosy Barb is extremely friendly and will readily take food from your hand. They definitely love taking food from our grandkids for sure. Rosy Barbs make great additions to an aquarium and also do well in ponds in warm weather. These fish are one of the best summer pond fish you can keep. Origin: Rosy Barbs originate in northern India, in the states of West Bengal and Assam. They are also in Afghanistan. They can be found in lakes and fast-moving streams. Because of their ability to live in cooler waters and a wide variety of pH conditions, there are several feral colonies of these fish in Australia, Mexico, Singapore, Colombia, and Puerto Rico. Please never release any fish that you have in your tank into the wild. Appearance and varieties. The body of the fish is wide and torpedo-shaped. The tail has a deep fork, while the dorsal and anal fins are rather short. The fins are transparent and have a similar color to that of the body. However, most fish also have some subtle black edging. Along with wild or standard Rosy Barbs, there are long fin Rosy Barb, red glass Rosy Barb, and gold neon Rosy Barbs. Temperature requirements and water requirements. These are a very hardy fish. These are a subtropical species that enjoy cooler water conditions of preferred 64 to 72 Fahrenheit or 18 to 22 Celsius, but can take much cooler and warmer temperatures up to 80 and as low as 60, but we have had them in water in the 50s. This is why they make a great fish for unheated tanks or summering in a pond. In the wild, Rosy Barbs have been found in water conditions ranging from pH 6 to pH 8, but it is recommended to keep the pH value in the aquarium in the 6.5 to 7.5 range. The DH should be between 5 and 19. This makes them one of the easier fish to keep as they can withstand a wide range of water parameters. Size. As previously mentioned, this is a large, robust barb that can achieve 6 inches, but more likely 3 to 4, depending on tank size or pond size. Most, if not all, Rosy Barbs you buy are all captive bred fish for many generations. These tend to be much smaller than the wild-caught strain. Lifespan. This beautiful barb can live up to 5 years. Diet. They are omnivores. Rosy Barbs will readily accept all types of food from fresh to flake to pellet to frozen and every combination in between. They love fresh veggies and algae, along with soft leaf plants. They love live foods such as brine shrimp, mosquito larvae, and tubifex worms. Duckweed is one of their most favorite veggie treats, so if you have a problem with duckweed, these fish just might be the fish for you. Look how fast these guys go for fresh duckweed, and they've already eaten. Rosy Barbs have a huge appetite, so be careful not to overfeed them. Sexing. Colors and markings. Males have a brighter red coloration as opposed to the females that look more gold or silver than red. Both genders have black markings on the fins and sides. The Rosy Barb has a torpedo-shaped body and a forked tail. It has only one dorsal fin. Breeding. One of the easiest egg layers to breed. These fish are egg scatters and do not protect their eggs. It's best to have a 2 female to 1 male ratio. The females will scatter her eggs while the male fertilizes externally. For best results, they need to be in a heavily planted area with rocks or marbles so the parents can't get to the eggs. They tend to breed in very shallow water. A steady diet of fresh, live foods and a temperature change will stimulate breeding. Stubb breeds them outside in microponds during the summer. As these fish live up to 5 years, it's nice to have them breed so you can continue to have these fish in your tank for a long time without having to buy more. Disposition. These barbs are a friendly, active fish that will interact with you. They will eagerly accept food from your hands. They are best kept in large groups. When they are in small groups of 3 or less, they can be nippy to slower moving, long-finned fish. Tank size and setup. A minimum of 30-gallon tank is recommended, but Stubb thinks 40-gallon is a minimum. These barbs are a larger barb that likes moving water. You can see how Stubb has hooked up hang-on back filters at one end of the tank to simulate current and a river stream look. These fish really seem to enjoy swimming in the current. Whatever you can do to make it as natural looking as possible, your fish will thank you. These fish like well-filtered, oxygenated water. According to a lot of articles, it's recommended to have these beautiful fish in a well-planted tank. Don't do it. They will eat virtually everything, including the Java ferns. Stubb will often feed them fresh vegetables along with duckweed and water lettuce. We have decorative plants that simulate natural plants. To assist in water quality, we add plants to the filtration. When they are outside in a pond, they seem to leave the plants alone for the most part. They will love all the natural foods as these fish are true omnivores. Tank mates. These barbs can be kept with just about any cool water fish that enjoy the same temperature and water conditions. So just about any barb, comet or common goldfish, American cichlids, swordtails, plotties, danios, tetras, cories, garas, placos, the list goes on and on. Conclusion. Stubb highly recommends the fish for beginners or those who have small ponds that have fish in them only in the warm months. These beautiful fish love to interact with you. They are a great fish for unheated tanks. This is really important now that the energy prices have gone up so much. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Remember to hit the like button if you thought this was helpful or interesting. Please leave a comment or if you have a question, and we'll get back to you. Thanks, everyone, and take care.